why picking the loser can be a winner in your shop. Oh, that's cheesy. Hey, it's Pam from Ben McFuzzylugs, back again today with another Etsy tips video, tips and tricks for the small Etsy business, and today we're talking about picking the loser. So a good thing to do is to actually focus on an underperforming listing in your shop and try and improve it, because that's what we want to do. Rather than tweaking the ones that are doing well, look at the ones at the bottom and see if they're worth keeping. So we're going to give them a chance, and if they don't work, boot them out. So go into your stats in your shop and pick an item that's performing poorly. So I'd look at about a month's worth of data. Don't just look at a day or a week, but look at a month and then go back through the pages for the least viewed or the least favorited item and pick one of your losers. Pick one that nobody's liking. So what we're going to want to do to this is just try a few tweaks to see if we can improve this item. First things first, let's change the pictures. Either just put in another picture from your set of 5 or completely reshoot. Just a different mood, a different feeling. Shoot this picture again and just see if we can improve this and make it look better. If needs be, put a bright orange banner on it to make it pop. Put something different there, but just make it eye-catching and beautiful. Try something different. Now we might want to focus on different tags and titles. A reason this might be underperforming is you've got a few items that are already optimized for the keywords that you're trying to use in this item, so there's really no point. Now I'm not going to say delete all references to this keywords that you were using, because they might be helping your other items rank higher in the search. I'll talk more about that in another video. But if you've got 4 or 5 items that are really similar, only one of them can get onto page 1 for any specific search. So there's no point focusing all your energy on all your items for all the same keywords, because they're not all going to rank. So try and think of something different. So a good thing to do would maybe go into thesaurus and find out different words that say the same thing pretty much, and try different tags. Try and focus on something that's just as relevant to what your item actually is. You know, don't be misleading, but it's the same thing. So for myself, I worked really hard on custom needle felted dog as tags, and I've had an item up there at number 1 for ages, so there's no point in me keeping on working for other items to try and focus them on tags and titles that I've already got a winner for. So I looked at other words, so customized, personalized, bespoke, tailor-made, and just used different versions of the same words. Another thing to do is totally rewrite your description. What can happen is we can get a little bit lazy just using the copy to make new listings and tweaking things very little. Now Google especially doesn't like the same content again and again, but neither do your buyers. Let's just totally delete everything that's written there and write it out again in a totally different way. Just forget about what was there, because it's probably in another listing and it's not working anyway. So delete all of that, stick something new in. And here's the odd one: increase your price for that item. Firstly, this is costing us a bit of time to do all this reworking, so let's recoup some of that. But also, this is the same as if you were in a bricks and mortar shop and you've got an item sitting in the back covered in dust at a discount price. People don't value it much. If you put it in a pedestal in the middle of the shop for a much higher price, then people might actually think it's more worth it. It's crazy, but this is how people think. So we're going to showcase this item and we're going to say, here is this, it's a fantastic item, this is how much it costs. So put your price up a little bit. Relist. As we've seen in one of my announcements, which I'll tag to below, Etsy Rank had a wee look at this and found that very much so recency is important to the Etsy algorithm. So if you relist something, it gives you a little boost for a little while. Totally makes sense. What Etsy's going to do, they're going to put you up there, give you a chance, and if people like your items, then you'll stay up there. They're just trying to see if this item is seen, do people like it and buy it. Obviously, share this item, get it out there, pin it, share it on social media. Remember, we're featuring this item, we're saying this is amazing. We're not going, oh, this is my underperforming item, I hate this. We're saying this is amazing, you should come and look at this. So get out there, be proud of these new photographs you've taken. Get it seen. And another thing that can really help is to link to this item from more popular items. So let's imagine this is a pair of blue gloves that haven't been doing really well, but you've got a blue hat that's actually been selling quite well. So in the description of the blue hat, down near the bottom, so you're not going to change the SEO for the blue hat particularly, but you're just going to put a link, put a wee thing saying, if you like this hat, how about these matching gloves? Put a link to the gloves so that people that are in the more popular item get a chance to see the less popular item. So I hope this helps. You can have a go at working on building up some of your least popular items and hopefully making them popular. What you want to do when you've done this is sit on it for a month and see what happens. Obviously, hopefully you'll have a wee spike from your sharing it and everything else, but you want to see how quickly this spike crashes away, if people are actually interested longer term, if this gets a bit more traffic, if the new terms that you've chose are spotted and people are liking what you're selling. So what are your tips and tricks to boost an item that's not been doing so well? Leave them in the comments below, and please give us a like and a share and come back next Monday. Thank you.